with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's one. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll look to throw. Pass right side to down. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down, they need 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Colts. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spotting up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goodies power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, not a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your chauffeur. Spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New Orleans Saints. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they get him down behind before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. When you look at the Saints defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First run now for Kyron Williams. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. The Saints had 7-4 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mustang 19.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball on the punt.
In punt formation for New Orleans.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A nice throw there by this rookie from Michigan State that results in a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Operating from the gun. Crockett. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. If you look at the Saints defense, they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Crockett will swing this out to Giddens. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Come 19, come 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
To throw is Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He finds his man, complete. That's a wire. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Crockett. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and all that went in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They run a draw here on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need 12 here. It's third down. Looking to throw. Crockett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. On play action, here's Shadur. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Brings up third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
You're not.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Crockett. A short one there, caught by Warren. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Crockett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And we're working across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
They go play action now. Sanders. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Scott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll get this out wide to Scott. And we gain a 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Matthew Hayball now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, this is Scott. That's a room to roll now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Crockett. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Crockett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
some room to get this out to about the 14. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18, Rattler. 8. Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that?
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game. And could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams are trying to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Ready? Set up. Maverick, 60 back, Buffalo 18. Go check, go check. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Sanders now. A final shot before break. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things in moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Williams going to get it again on second down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Crockett. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Fourth down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break up the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Shador. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Get it. Hey, 19 yards, baby.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game, he'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Nowhere to go that time. Lining out the yard up to the 25.
Brings up second and
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. That'll be complete to Gibbons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Crockett. A back foot throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Crockett. And his throw here is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Brzee. And they're to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
We'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Running left, it's Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves, still wanting to move at a nice pace.
Go! 70 Lions.
Here's Sanders. This one complete to Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Crockett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Crockett. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. What you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Cowboy 80. Three. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Now Sanders. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Crockett. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
From the gun on third down, Crockett. He's got the first down and more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Xavier Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Saints 10, Colts 7. Will Reichard to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, you can end up in enemy's hands again.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Listen. Hey, Cal. 180. Whoa.
Now it's the backup Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quinn Pay able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crockett. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
19, Tiger.
Back to throw again. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last A&T helping to maintain their slim advantage. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Second and 4.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down. Keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on one game.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it will go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.